Hello, it's Leah with R.A.W.Vlogcast, where we talk with people who are real, they're authentic, and willing to share their passion. I'm with Leah Tysse tonight. She rocked the Washoe House with the guys out there, Blues Defenders, and oh, what a magical voice. You glowed out there tonight.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit, what got you started with singing? You classically trained?
I don't have any training. I started at the very beginning singing with my father, who plays the guitar. He plays the acoustic guitar, just plays around with it, and we would sing songs together when I was a little kid. And it was the folk songbooks. So we would do Peter, Paul and Mary, and Woody Guthrie, and Arlo Guthrie, and the Mamas and the Pappas, and all the folk songs. That's what we did. We would just, sing them together, and he would play. And I think that's when I really discovered that I loved to sing.
That's really heartwarming.
It was very special, and it made me feel like I had a repertoire at a young age. And so when I went to school, I was like, oh yeah, this is what I do, I sing. So I always felt like in the choir and the school plays and all that stuff, like it was just what I was supposed to do. But I never imagined it would be my job. That was not I never set out to do that. I just thought it was, I think mainly because I didn't know anybody who did music as a job when I was growing up. I didn't even know it was an option. I thought you were either like a big famous star or you didn't do it at all. So I'm a freelance musician, and it's what I do for my living, and I kind of just fell into it.
How did you fall into it? Who was it that inspired you or introduced you to, oh my God, I can do this for a living?
Well, I moved to France in my right after I went to college. I went to college thinking I'd get kind of a normal job. And
a normal job.
But I ended up being a French major because I just didn't vibe with any of the other subjects. And so when I graduated from college, I didn't know what else to do with myself, so I moved to France. And then I was in Paris, and I needed a job. And I didn't really know what I was going to do, but I found this club that wanted an American singer every night of the week, and I got the job. So that was my first real gig, and I sang every night in this little club, and it was fun. It was also very challenging in a lot of ways. I was very young
and every night
inexperienced. And it was culturally it was very different for me, this sort of naive little, Midwestern girl. So then I came back to the States, and then I got a regular job. But then I also started doing music a lot.
What was your regular job, just for fun?
I worked at the law school at USF, where I ran the master programs for international students.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. And it was great. I worked
there. Smart, beautiful, and the lady can sing. Wow!
Yeah, so that was, it was a great job, and USF was amazing, and they were very supportive of me, and then I ended up just doing so many gigs that I thought I'd see what would happen if I just did that full time, and never looked back. So that was many years ago, and here I am.
So your lineup of who you've played with are many, but I have to ask, did you sing Alice's Restaurant with your dad when you were a little girl?
No.
I sing that with my kids every year at Thanksgiving, and I can't sing, but that is my one song, but I had to ask that. So tell us about one of your favorite gigs that you went off and sang with, and where it was, who it was with. Maybe not favorite, most exciting.
There have been I've been so lucky to have sung behind a lot of people, and I really love singing backgrounds. It's one of my favorite things to do. That and being in the studio, and that that I've had some very special experiences doing that. One of my favorite was I sang behind David Peck from Ambrosia. Remember Ambrosia? Holy crap, like it was so much fun. I love that music so much, and he's out there just like singing it like it was the day they recorded it. You know, it was like I only did one gig with him, but I'll never forget how special that was. I can't remember how many years now, between 7 and 10 I'm going to say. I've been singing with Pete Escovedo.
Okay.
Who is Sheila E.'s dad.
Oh my gosh.
You remember Sheila E.?
Yes, yes.
And that gig, singing with Pete is definitely one of the most special things that I've ever gotten to do. And every time we do play, it means so much to me, and it's so special, and it's so fun. And I have this gigantic smile on my face the whole time because the music is so rich. And so there's a huge horn section and rhythm, percussion, and so much going on. The music is amazing, so it just makes me feel so great when we're up there doing that music. So that's a very special gig for me.
I can feel that coming off of you. The passion about it is oozing out of you. Do you still get to sing with your dad?
No. He lives in Wisconsin, and no, we have not sung together in. I can't tell you how many years because then you'll know how old I am.
Okay.
But it's been a lot of years. No, we have not sung together since I was a little kid.
Well, that's wonderful that he got you started.
Yeah.
And that you're getting to share your voice. One of the things with the guys I was talking with out there is they said how easy it is to sing with you, and that you just help light them up, and it's reciprocal. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's all about that. It's all about feeding off of each other, and that's when you can create the magic, for other people, and when you kind of listening to what's going on around you and what others are playing is so key for me, and I think anyone who can create a really special musical experience is the vibing off the people around you.
Yes.
And even the audience is part of that. It's like another instrument. It's all works together in it all matters.
It creates the magic. Well, you've got that down. Definitely, for sure. So how can we follow you and keep up with who you're playing with and catch some of that magic?
So the social media is probably the best way to that's where most things get posted. So Instagram and Facebook, you can just find me, my name, Leah Tysse, at Leah Tysse, which is LeahTysse. And then I also have a website, leahtysse.com. Social media has kind of taken over as the more updated things. So Instagram and Facebook is the best way to know what I'm doing.
Are you going to be touring around here locally, or are you traveling overseas, going back to France?
Hopefully soon, but I don't have that in the books right now. It's just the U.S., continental U.S.
Okay, so we got lots of chances to see you.
Yes.
Any words that you want to share with us that help, that you live by, that lights you up, that keeps you going?
I don't know that I have any particular mantras necessarily.
Okay.
But just I think to keep an open mind in life, I think is really important. And in this couple of past years, I've spent some time with people who don't necessarily have the same opinions as me, and it's been really valuable, I think, in my life. And I think the more that we can talk to people who have a different belief system, and really have everybody have just an open-minded discussion, the more we can learn from each other and hopefully coexist better. So I don't know, that sounded a little preachy, sorry. but I
Not
think
at all.
just
Not at all. It's what kind of brings
Yeah.
music brings us together. Being open-minded and communicating.
Yeah. But it's not easy. It's not like I have pretty strong opinions about the things I believe in, and sometimes it's hard to keep an open mind, and I get riled up sometimes. So I guess I'm kind of preaching to myself, But I think in general, the more we can be open-minded and try to really hear what someone's saying, and let them know that you've heard them,
Yes.
is I think important. And you're not going to necessarily change anyone's mind, but it can only be good.
I think so. And you get up there and you're excellent at it, singing what you sing. I love the way you sing the last song up there, making it your own, and we're listening. Your enthusiasts are listening.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for doing this with us tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And keep your eye out for her. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.